Immedicare is one of the leading providers of clinical healthcare services delivered via telemedicine. From a digital hub, Immedicare connect local services to enhance the care provided to people living in nursing and residential settings. The hub is staffed by a highly multidisciplinary team consisting of nurses, therapists and paramedics from a variety of backgrounds. Their service has been shown to reduce ambulance conveyances and A&E attendance rates, reduce acute hospital admissions and reduce both in and out of hours GP visits.
So we're really passionate about helping NHS organisations to meet the ever-increasing demand for health and social care services. Through our research, we identified that there's around 17,000 residential care and nursing homes in the UK, with residents who need fairly intense and fairly frequent support. And under current care models, the options are either putting healthcare professionals on the road to go and visit them, or putting them into ambulances and moving them to a healthcare setting where they can be assessed. When you scale that up across all of the beds in the country, that is creating a huge amount of pressure in the NHS acute systems. It's putting GPs under immense pressure. It's not a great experience for residents. And it really isn't the sort of service that we want to be providing into care home settings.
I think with for a lot of elderly people, they're often conveyed from a care home to A&E and they aren't actually admitted, and they may have spent 12 to 24 hours waiting to be seen or for their treatment plan to be sorted out.
Through our research, we realised that from our experience developing secure video conferencing networks, if we could substitute all those healthcare professional visits with a virtual consultation over a secure video link, that we could improve the quality of care that was being provided to the residents in those settings and take significant pressure out of the local health economy. So we worked locally to begin with in a modest way in Yorkshire. We had a small number of homes, we had a fairly modest hub, and we put a laptop or a suitable portable device into the care home setting, and there was a secure video interface on that. And at the hospital end, which is where the clever part of this was being done, we've developed a digital care hub. The digital care hub's in a fully repurposed ward at the hospital. It's fully staffed by NHS personnel, and there's a clinical team there which is available 24/7 and in a permanent state of readiness to take calls from residential care and nursing home settings.
The staff are quite reassured that by the press of a button, there's always a clinician at the end of a call. And plus the fact that it's a video consultation is quite reassuring for the resident, actually seeing who is looking after the care or who they're getting the advice from. Same as the care team as well. They feel reassured by this consultation process.
If you ask elderly people in care homes what they want, the majority of them want to avoid hospital if they possibly can, and they're quite dangerous places actually for elderly people in terms of the potential for infection, and for people with dementia, it can make them more confused, more distressed, more agitated.
Hi Dave, it's Alex here. What's your name?
Hi Alex, it's Marion from Hall Grange.
Hi, it's lovely to meet you, Marion.
And you.
And who do we have here today?
I've got Patrick Holding with me.
All right, say hello to Patrick.
Patrick, do you want to say hello to Alex?
Hello.
Hi Patrick, lovely to meet you. I'm Alex, I'm one of the senior nurses. What can I do for you today, guys?
Patrick's got sticky eyes.
I think for me it's very much about respecting the wishes of elderly people, bringing them into the centre of their care. Because when elderly people go into care homes, very often the power is taken away as to what they want.
Now, how long have Patrick's eyes been like this?
Just overnight.
Just overnight,
Yeah.
okay, dog. And can we just ask him before I examine them more closely, has he got any pain? Have you got any pain in your eyes, Patrick?
Have you got any pain in your eyes?
No.
No.
No. Any itching? Have they been itching?
Are they a bit itchy?
No, just get a bit watery sometimes.
A little bit watery.
A little bit watery. And have you got any headaches, Patrick?
Have you got any headaches?
No.
No.
Touch wood.
No. And if you can just hold 2 fingers up and ask Patrick how many you can see.
How many fingers can you see,
2.
Patrick? 2.
2 fingers, okay, dog. Can we just, if you could just use the camera, Marion, so we can have a closer look at Patrick's eyes now?
Yep. Patrick, let's just...
I've just had
Oh, hello.
a closer look at your eyes, Patrick.
Having worked in the community for so many years, that I can see, like I've said, on a daily basis, the reduction in visits for GPs they have far too many visits to do, for the district nurses, for the community matrons, so that I know my colleagues out there in the community, if we ask them to do a visit, it is absolutely 100% needed and required, is that. So we know that we are reducing their workloads on a daily basis.